Yes. So in what we do, obviously I'm traveling, came here to Fort Myers to help a teammate with her business. Okay. We have health and wellness businesses with Arbonne. So it's a health and wellness company. We help people with healthy living. We help people with their, obviously changing their life with financial opportunities and community. But this business started around 43 years ago. And my favorite part about it is the people that I've met through it, because the women that I'm surrounded with are women that just want to give back. They want to help. They want to help anyone that they can, but most importantly, children. And so one woman that I met through this opportunity is a top leader with me, and she has been working with Jay's House, which is a basically Jay's House is how we raise money to help the children in Haiti, and we help give them education, housing, food, and so it's incredible. And over the last couple years, we've done different workouts where you pay $25 to do a workout, and all of that money goes to the boys to help save them in Haiti, because we know how dangerous it's getting, and you know, it's not safe anymore. And so over time, many of these women go and they in the past they've gone and they actually meet the boys, they meet the people at Jay's House, and they get to see the impact that we've made. So
Jay's House is actually in Haiti?
Yeah.
And that is like what, an orphanage?
Yeah, where the boys live. Yep. Okay. And we help them with education, housing, schools, clothing, food, and all the money that we raise just through giving through our hearts. It's not an Arbonne thing. It's outside of our community, but it absolutely is something that we do together just to make a difference in the world and to help the kids that are over there. So
wow, yeah, that is so wonderful. Well, but also that you guys used to go there.
Yes.
Haiti's not a country that you travel to lightly. No. That's a big impact on your soul, right?
Yeah.
When you see, have you been there?
I have not personally,
not yet.
But I've seen the videos. I've met women and their husbands who have gone. I've seen many women make that like part of their mission, and they, you know, they call it a mission trip. They're going and they're changing lives in Haiti. We've also been to Zambia. Well, not me personally yet, but to help them with their water. Their water supply, and so we've done that. I've been with this company now for 8 years as of this month. So June 30th, I started my Arbonne business. I actually...
Your what business?
Arbonne, A-R-B-O-N-N-E.
So what is that?
So Arbonne has been around for 43 years. It's vegan, health and wellness, clean beauty, clean nutrition, clean skincare products. It's a product-based company wrapped around an opportunity, an income opportunity that really has given people flexibility, choices, and the ability to work from wherever they are.
Is that like Herbalife?
Yes, yes.
System of setup?
Network marketing type system, but better ingredients, better products. We actually, in our company, we banned 2,000 harmful ingredients. So we're a B corporation. We're certified B corporation, which means we're all about people and the planet and not just profit. And our mission is to empower people to flourish with sustainable, healthy living. So it's all about the planet, the people, the earth, our bodies, fueling ourselves. And when I found this, I actually was just looking for some extra income. I was looking to make some money alongside of my teaching career. I have a master's in education, so I'm educated. I just totally was looking for more in my life, that I wasn't having to work side jobs. And at the time I was babysitting on the weekends, I was bartending at night, I was coaching cheerleading after school and just trying to make ends meet. And I really just wanted to sleep again. I wanted to get my health back. And I had gained about 50 pounds over the course of a year. And when I was introduced to Arbonne from my upline, she looked awesome, but I just simply asked her what she was using, and she said it's Arbonne Nutrition. So that's when I was like, well, let me check it out. And I read the back of the bag of the protein, and I was like impressed with the ingredients. Like no gluten, no dairy, no artificial sweeteners or sugars, and it was vegan.
That's important.
Plant-based. And I'm like, okay, like this is what people are looking for. And that was 8 years ago. So people now more than ever know more, but then I was like, okay, this is what, you know, I keep being told to do to get my health back on track, so I'm gonna try this program and see what happens.
Sure.
And I had a transformation. Like, I mean, I lost 16 pounds in my first 30-day program, and that's a personal testimony, but some people lose weight, some people just feel better, some people get their energy back, or they're bloating under control. But for me, it became a lifestyle, and I was like, I need to tell everybody about this because it is insane. And that's when my business grew. So here I am now, teaching still full-time as a special educator, and I'm also getting rid of my bartending position, and I'm choosing to just do Arbonne on the side, and my business started to just grow. And I became someone that wasn't just the person that was looking to get healthy and make a little extra. I became the person that was able to then give the extra to either, you know, kids that need it more, or help other women to make extra to change their life too, and men. And that's when my business kind of just took off. And 8 years later, here we are, and it's bigger than ever. And I feel like we're just getting started, even though I've been with the company now for so long, but I've helped thousands with their health. I've helped hundreds in the business.
Do you have a YouTube channel yourself?
I do not, but I should.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
That would be fun.
Also, yeah.
I've heard that that's like where it's at. I should definitely attempt.
YouTube, TikTok, YouTube Shorts maybe, but also longer videos. And if you have a story to tell like yourself, I'm not sure how you could regularly publish your story. You could definitely do a few videos. But do you do regularly meetings or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, with people?
And we have other people that share their stories because we're all different.
Yeah.
I mean, I've helped women from all different walks of life, and not just teachers or nurses, like stay-at-home moms. There's, you know, educated women that were in corporate. There's lawyers that do Arbonne. There's doctors, physicians, but people that just see that they want more quality of life, but they still want the income. But
so Arbonne is then, so it's basically, first it's about the food, but you also mentioned other things.
Yeah.
I think.
We have skincare.
Skincare.
Makeup. Body care. Baby care. Men care. Anti-aging skincare.
All right.
And then nutrition products. So we don't necessarily have food, but we do have protein and like protein bars, but it's more so nutrition, skincare, body care, just ensuring that what you're putting on your body is serving your body without harmful ingredients. So everything we have is plant-based and vegan and cruelty-free. So it's a game changer.
So I'm not a guy. Oh, I'm not. What did I just say? Jeez, Mark. I'm not a woman. So I don't put all these like creams and stuff on my skin. But I'm always interested in good food and like good powders and a healthy lifestyle, right?
Yes.
But that comes from within, and so like cleaning the liver and with bitter teas and things like that.
Yep.
And I'll look this up. I'll check it out, see what you guys have.
I think you'll love it.
Yeah,
I know you will.
And but what I also am impressed about is that from this Arbonne ban, you started organizing with other women to help Haiti. Yeah. So how did that develop? How did that happen?
Well, I think in our business we have so many women that just want to give to the world. They have a heart to serve children, especially people that we have always been a company, and our founder Peter Mork, he was an incredible man. He just had a vision that he wanted Arbonne to be a place where people could flourish, and ordinary people that could then do extraordinary things. And he knew if you make women, especially, because that's how this business really started, but men do this now as well, if you make women millionaires, the world will change for the better, because women will give back and they will start these movements. And so we have had not only the Zambia movement, but the Haiti movement of a woman partnering with Jay's House, creating that mission. and then rallying our community through team retreats where we bring our teams to her home and we learn about it and we watch it and we understand it and we grow within ourselves personally. And then we give our extra, whatever that may be, $5, $500, $5,000, whatever you can do. And that money goes right to Jay's house to help these children. And so she's one of the women, especially, her name's Miranda Burcham, has partnered with that, and started that. She and her family also have a snow cone truck where they take that to different school events. And they have, it's a snow cone truck. All of the proceeds go to Jay's house, so people are doing things in our company that are supporting other women.
Let me write that
other children. Yeah.
So not ready for this. June 27th.
Yep.
And do they have a website, Jay's House?
Jay's House does. I'm gonna get it.
I'll find it.
Yep, Jeremiah's house. jhousehaiti.com. And there's, oh my gosh, you can even see the boys on the main
But it's also
menu.
so nice that you are really like given directly, This is not through another organization, but this is like basically directly with the help of this lady that you then got to know through Arban. But basically the money goes directly to Jay's house.
Yep.
And then you get a real connection with what you're doing and the difference that you're making. I think that is wonderful. Yeah.
Yep, it is an orphanage. Our goal is to redefine the meaning of an orphanage and to mentor and model for these boys and the entire Haiti community how to inspire greatness and encourage these amazing, that's a misprint, to grow into young men who serve, lead, and contribute to their community. So it's beautiful. So yeah, that's just one of the many things that we do. That's just, outside of what we do in the business. I feel like the business helps to shape us into better people all around. Not only in our health, but that's everything, right? But also in our life and who we get to impact. So it's so much bigger than us.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Your business is what you do in life is who you are, right?
Yep.
And the difference that you can make. Like you also always said in the beginning of the ride, what you give is what you get. But that almost sounds selfishly, but it's like it's still the same planet. We all live on in one world, and if we are peaceful and we take good care of each other and of the planet, we all live a happier life.
Yes.
We all live a better life.
Everybody benefits. Our kids,
exactly.
our spouses, like everybody benefits from the good that we have within us and the good that we give.
But so you sound like a very busy businesswoman, right? Like you're traveling from community to community. You do these meetups, I suppose.
Yeah.
You organize that, and that keeps you like away from home for how long?
So it's by choice, because everything we do in our business we could do from our phones.
Oh yeah.
But there are relationships that end up being built, and when you have a team of women, because our company is in 6 countries, United States, we're in Canada, the UK, Poland, New Zealand, and Australia.
Oh, okay.
So we're in 6 different countries, and the beauty of Arbonne is that we get to choose who we work with.
Okay.
And when I meet people through, say, social media, I don't know them. We can meet on FaceTime, we can talk and do work together through Zoom and impact people's lives and share these products all day, but you don't get to know their family and like they're behind the scenes. So this weekend we went to our annual conference in Vegas. It's where we drop new products. Everyone gets to be together as like a family. It's our annual meetup, basically.
Right.
So I go to that every year, and that's one of the main trips. But from Vegas, I decided instead of flying home to my 14-month-old baby and my husband and my stepdaughters, I was gonna go to a teammate that we needed that in-person bond. So I flew to her, and I was with her for 2 days, got to meet her husband, got to meet her 3 kids under 5, and we got to work our Arbonne businesses together. So it just, and I got to know her, you know, on a different level, and I'm leaving so much more confident in our friendship and in her future in this. And I think sometimes that we need to do that with certain people that really need this in their life. And I don't go to everybody, but in this business, it's much more than just like slaying products on people, you know. It's like we're building relationships and friendships that last a lifetime.
Sure.
And I think the only way to really make an impact in people's lives is to actually be there with them whenever we can, even if it's once. Even if it's once.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's also like, it's nice because it's personal, but it's also you're helping her, your new friend, to build her new business. You know, you help her build a new life.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you make friends like that. 6 countries. That sounds like a lot, but it also sounds like a little bit. You know.
I know.
I'm gonna get away from this guy. He's all over the place.
Yeah. We have plans to expand even more and even further. A lot goes into expanding in other countries, and other countries have different regulations, so it does take a lot of work. But I know that Arbonne isn't. That's why I say 43 years in this company. I know it's just the beginning.
It is. Yep. Because there's like 200 countries in the world, you know, basically. And I didn't hear Europe at all. Yeah, Poland is one country. It's a big country, but there is like, you know, the UK. Well, is that still Europe? I don't know. There's so many more, you know, countries where you can sell those products, and you will in the future. You will grow. Oh, absolutely. We started. I mean, we follow European standards and started with a Swiss heritage. Like that is what we're based upon. Okay. So I'm sure it will absolutely expand even more. Yeah. Just don't know. They haven't told us where yet, and I'm sure when they are ready, we'll be ready. So just to help people there too. Poland was a new, or New Zealand was a new addition, and now you're starting to see the success pop and the leaders pop in that country, and it's so fun to watch. Yeah, I bet. Because you know, I don't know anyone in New Zealand, but you may know someone that knows someone and has a connection there. Meeting you today, I was like, oh wow, you're from where? The Netherlands. And I'm like, wow, what if Arbonne goes to the Netherlands? Now I have a connection, you have a network there. Who knows? You could, or your family, build an Arbonne business, and you could be the first to lead that. And we have the groundwork, we have the system, but you're the network. You know, why would someone trust me if they don't know me? But that's what we do, especially with our social medias. You try to just be who you are so people can know, like, and trust you. And that's how I've made connections, you know, here in Florida. That's how I've made connections to girls in Canada. But it's a nice way to do business like that. Yeah. It's very personal. You become friends with these people, and you help each other build their own business, which is good for your business. So, but that's also, you know, how life is, right? I mean, yeah, you help each other, and together you build a business. Yeah. But it's becoming very international, and that must be a lot of fun. Hey, in between the lines, you mentioned the 14-year-old baby.
14-month.
I mean, I'm so sorry. That's what I was going to say. And so, congratulations, I guess.
Thank you.
Because that is a little over a year, but
he's a joy.
Yeah.
It's a he.
What's his name?
Rhett.
Rhett.
R-H-E-T-T. Rhett. He's amazing.
Say that again. R-A-T.
R-H-E-T-T. Rhett.
Rhett. Yep. I've never heard of a name like that before. No.
Yeah. It is.
Rhett. Is that? Where's that from?
Where's his name? Like, where did we come up with it?
Yeah. How did you come up with that name?
We came up with that name because of my husband. Okay. His name is Todd, T-O-D-D, but his middle name is Ashley. Okay. So there's a movie from years and years and years ago called Gone with the Wind. And there is a Rhett Butler in that movie.
Oh, really?
His mom was in love with this movie growing up, like loved it. So she was either going to name her baby Rhett, Ashley, or Scarlett, which are the 3 main characters in the movie. And she went with, obviously, Todd being the first name, but she put Ashley as his middle name.
Okay.
So we had that background, but we weren't thinking about it. We kind of were just looking at different names, and we didn't know the gender of the baby, if it was a boy or a girl.
Okay.
We waited to find out.
Really?
Until the end. So that's a fun story. We waited till the end, and we looked at different names for boys, and we picked out 3. Just random names, and one of them was Rhett. And we go to Christmas, and I'm still pregnant, in the middle of my pregnancy, and his mom and dad bring this little piece of scrap paper that they saved from when she was pregnant with Todd. And it had a bunch of names on it, and one of them was Rhett. And Todd and I look at each other, and we were like, we don't say a word. We just were like, wow. We saw that moment of that was supposed to happen, you know? So they, you know, that was the end of that. Everyone thinks that we're naming him Brock. That was like kind of like the name we were going with, or what was the other name? Asa. Was totally different names, right?
Original names, though.
So totally not normal, and that's where we were heading. And then when I went in to have Rhett, we didn't know if he was a boy or a girl, and I had a C-section because he was breech. So planned C-section, we go in, we have no idea. A couple days prior, I had my last doctor visit, and the woman said, do you want to hear her heart rate? And I said, her? And she goes, what? And I said, I don't know the gender. And she said, oh my gosh, I always say her. I always say her. It was an accident. It's not real. Don't worry. I don't know the gender. I promise. And I cry. I'm like, you ruined it. Oh my gosh. So here we go. We're thinking and convinced that it's a girl, and my husband already has 2 daughters. So this was his like, maybe it's a boy, right? Yeah. But either way, it was fine. We were good with both. We were prepared for both. We had, you know, a little hat for both. We had a name for both. And then I had a C-section, so as soon as the doctor pulls the baby out and asks my husband to come walking around, he has his eyes shut so he's not looking at, like, you know, all the stuff. And he goes over to the little, the nurse who's like cleaning the baby up, and he's like holding her shoulders, peeking over, and he sees like an umbilical cord, and he's like, oh gosh, and he's nervous, and I can see out of the corner of my eye, mind you, like my arms are strapped down, I see from the corner of my right eye what's going on, and he just starts shaking the nurse and jumping up and down, it's a boy! And I was like, we did it! We did it! We had a boy! So here I am, like, we were so shocked. He's crying, I'm crying, and they finally come over and lay this little baby on my chest, and I'm just like, what just happened? So Todd actually got to do the first skin to skin with Rhett. Wow. And like, well, the baby was on me, so kind of, but the skin wasn't there. My hospital gown was on me. So then my husband got him, and he's like ripping his shirt off, laying the baby on his skin, and I was like, what a moment. Like, here's your boy, here we go, we did it. And I'll never forget seeing him and his reaction. It was magical.
Priceless.
Oh, it was, I wish there was a video.
Yeah, right. Maybe we should call this video, it's a boy, we did it. Something. You told them with so much joy in your eyes. Yeah. That was just the moment. Oh. I mean, you can be so much, be a businesswoman, but when we talk about our children, that's the real you.
It is. Yeah. He's taught me a lot about life and perspective.
Red or your husband, or both?
Both. Absolutely both.
Yeah.
But especially becoming a mom, and you just look at your children and you see what really matters. You really
right?
do. And I feel like being in a health industry, you always think you need to look the part or be the example or eat so perfectly, and it can really catch up to you in your mental mind. And I almost let that insecurity of maybe not ever getting my pre-pregnancy body back stop me from becoming a mom. And my biggest key of advice to any woman that feels that same way is to have the baby, because there's so much more to life than the way we look, and we can feel incredible after having a child, and our bodies will respond. It's human nature. But the most joy that I've ever felt in my life wasn't when I was the fittest or when I looked the best or was so confident. It was when I'm holding that baby and seeing that child smile. Like, there's absolutely nothing like it. And I'm so excited to teach him how to live a life full of choices and to be a kind person and to be a good man. Like, that is my mission. And I just want other people to have that. So there's nothing like it.
No, this is exactly how it is. There's nothing like it. And you won't know until you are blessed having one.
Yeah.
It's the greatest joy, and it is the greatest... It's the greatest joy. It really is.
Yeah.
But it comes with ups and downs, right? Because you also worry sometimes, and you know. But yeah, that's part of the game, I guess.
Yeah.
And then also it often feels like we're also like you're chosen to be a parent, so sort of. It feels like my child chose us as parents. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah. And like things like patience and love, they get a whole new dimension. You know, you get a whole new understanding with these things. Yeah, and it's what life's about, really. But it's nice that you get to experience that also while building your business.
Yeah.
You know?
The word you just used is you get to. Like, I get to do this. You get to do this.
Exactly.
It's a blessing. Where we are and what we're able to do, we get to do it, and some people will never get to do that, or their life didn't play out the way that they wanted it to play out, or they have to work so much that they don't get that time. I get to travel and to go help my team and do my business so that I can be home with my son full time, and I'm with him all day, and I get that life, and I get to go home and do that every single day for the next month. I don't need to go anywhere until the end of the month, and the end of the month he's coming with me, and that's cool. You know, it's like I have that choice. Some of these trips he can. It doesn't make sense because I wouldn't be the best leader I could be because I wouldn't be focused. But I'm showing him the life that he's gonna grow up like, wait, your mom goes to work? Your mom leaves in the morning? Like, my mom's always home.
Yeah, right.
It's so thrilling, and it's such a blessing, so I'm grateful. Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, me too. Grateful for the children that I get to raise.
Yeah.
Right? Like we say, and that, like I said, like it feels like that they chose us as parents. It's like, because you know, your child is not really your child; it's its own being, and or I like to say, we are all God's children.
Yeah.
You know, and so the children belong to God, but I'm the dad, and I get to raise him and them as, you know.
So true.
And that is a privilege,
Yeah.
Also, there's something that I discovered when you have your own child. There's a blood bond. There's a heart-to-heart connection that is recognizable maybe with you and your parents or so, but that I don't recognize with my friends or with other family members. It is so close to your heart. That connection is stronger than like, I don't need 2 words and I know what he's gonna say, you know. Yeah, you don't need a whole lot of words. You just feel each other.
Yeah.
And that is an amazing thing. Even if you think of it as that your husband or my wife, that's not a blood bond. Honestly, that's a stranger in my life that I fell in love with.
Yeah.
That you choose to share your life with. But it's still a stranger, you know, in a way. It sounds awful. I gotta find a better name for that one day. But then when you have a child together, there's that blood, that connection, but also to the partner.
Yeah.
Through the child. And that is something amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's so special.
It is so special, yeah.
And I think you are, it's so true, because God brings you together. God brings you together.
Yeah.
And I know I met my husband because of a God moment. It was totally random, and I know that He puts people in your life for a reason. And it's beautiful. And then the timing when you decide, okay, we're gonna grow our family, and then that's the baby that, like, that was the moment that created that child. And I just am like, if we did it any sooner, we wouldn't have Rhett. It would be a different child. Like, it'd be a totally different child. Or I don't know. It just blows my mind the way the timing works out in our life and how it's already laid out for us. And it's like, be obedient and you will receive. Be obedient. And we got our boy. Like, it's crazy.
So you also said that you have 2 stepdaughters?
Yes, I do. So my stepdaughters are 18 and 15, almost 19 and 16.
Wow.
So my husband and I have a little age gap, and he had kids when he was 26.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was, yep, 26. He started having a family with, you know, obviously his ex-wife, and they, and when I met my husband, he was...
How did you guys meet?
We met, I had a random dream. I'm not gonna kid you, this is wild. I had a random dream that I was supposed to call this girl and ask her to take a look at my business and join my team. So I did. I woke up and I listened to it, and I reached out to the girl and I said, listen,
you recognized the girl in your dream? Yeah.
I knew who she was. And I said, Nicole, you need to take a look at this business. I feel like I'm supposed to tell you about it. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I had a dream. You were in it, and here I am calling you to sit down with you to tell you about it. Will you meet with me this week? She did. She said, yes, I'll do the business with you. And I said, okay. You guys
were already friends?
Yeah. We knew each other through a family friend. Okay. So I had already known her, like, growing up, but we weren't hanging out or anything like that. And she lived in the beach town of Delaware. And so I said, I'll come to you to help you launch your business. Kind of like what I did with these girls. I'll come to you to help you launch your business. Get people in front of me, blah, blah, blah. So she says, okay. Well, we're launching her business, and there's a girl in the crowd, and her name is Chelsea, and she's just like looking at me the whole time and smiling, and we like connect. I could tell, oh wow, this girl seems like she'd be a fun friend. So at the end of the party, the launch, she says, hey, why don't we go grab a drink? We're in a beach town, mind you. And she's like, let's go grab a drink down the street. My brother's gonna come, as long as you don't mind, but we should hang out. You seem like so fun. Would you want to go have a glass of wine with me? And I said, sure, let's go. So I go with her, my brand new friend, right? But I don't know why I felt comfortable, because she knew my friend. I'm like, it's fine, let's go. She said, my brother's gonna come. Let's stop at my house really quick. I'm gonna just like touch up my hair or something like that. And I said, okay, cool. She said, he'll be here any minute. And then she goes, after getting to know you tonight, Katie, I really think that you're gonna like my brother. He's not really my brother. He's like a family friend, but I really think you're gonna like him. And I said, really? Cool. Like, here I am excited. I'm 25.
Right.
I have this business. I'm a teacher. Okay. And I'm very like, feel like I have my life together, right? And I think I carry myself to the point where she didn't know that I was 25. She thought I was 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
She was like, but he's 38, divorced, and has 2 kids. And I said, no way. Nope. I'm good.
That's not me.
No. And I said, my dad and my mom are out tonight. There's no way that I can like him. Like, so he's fine. He can hang out with us, whatever. But that's not happening for me.
Right.
And so he bangs on the door, and I go and I open it, and I completely forget my name. My jaw drops. I don't even know what to say, and he just smiles. And I'll never forget what he was wearing. I'll never forget what he looked like. And I just was like, oh gosh, she was right, you know? And he said, hi, I'm Todd. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, what's your name? And I was like, mind you.
This is just from the movies.
So funny.
Your life is just from the movies, I'm telling you.
It's hysterical. Well, we get to the bar, and we're all out, and he's like asking me questions and, you know, flirting, and I'm just like, listen, I'm 25 years old and I'm a teacher. And he goes, yeah, I know. He goes, your last name's Kazmarchek. And I said, how'd you know my whole last name?
Right.
Like, everyone knows my last name is Kaz because my last name, my maiden name is so long. And he said, oh, I know Jeff. And I said, oh, you know my brother? And he said, I don't think that this is your brother. And I said, you know my dad? And he goes, yeah. I said,
wow.
Okay, well that's weird. And I said, this is now even more weird. You're friends with my dad. So no, it turns out I said, well, if you know my dad, then my dad is here. We're gonna take you up to him, and I'm gonna see how well you know my dad. And he goes right up to my dad. They shake hands. He's like, Todd, what's up, my man? I remember you. Nice to see you.
Oh, really?
They did a financial career day together because my husband is a financial planner.
Okay.
And my dad is a CPA for a family company.
Okay.
At the time. And so they did a career day together talking about how you can be in the financial world for people and help them plan, or how you can do it for families privately. So that's how they knew each other from.
Yeah, but you meet lots of people on days like that.
Yeah.
That they still remembered each other. That is still quite special.
Yeah, very.
And that he remembered your last name, because that is a complicated last name.
And we started dating from that moment forward, and we've been together ever since. So, and that was really cool. And for like a short period of time, I thought, wow, we have a big age gap. And then it didn't matter to me anymore. It didn't matter to him.
No.
And, you know, he had been divorced for probably 2 years at that point, you know, like not with his wife, and establishing a life for his daughters in his own house. And then about a year later, I got to move in with them. And the daughters and I have a very, very special bond, and they mean so much to me, like they're my own kids. And they're beautiful women. So I'm really, really blessed to have, they were so welcoming, and they have always been, and we've had such a positive bond and relationship from the beginning.
Wow.
And I really give that to my teaching career for teaching me how to be around children.
Do you still teach, or you stopped doing that?
No, I stopped.
You stopped doing that? Yeah.
I was a teacher for like 5 years.
Okay.
And then I quit about 2 years into my Arbonne business.
And you did that with special needs children?
I did special education and also middle school. Yes, special education most of the years. Anywhere from kindergarten to 6th grade, I taught.
And that was your initial dream job, or your initial
That was
career?
my passion.
That was your passion? Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do since I was a little girl, was teach.
Well, in a way, you're still doing that. You're just not working with little kids that much anymore.
I teach in a different way.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't trade it for anything.
It's quite a story, Katie.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
Oh.
Wow. But you're such a... Yeah, you're someone that belongs on stage. You have a powerful voice. You have a very powerful, how do you say that? I was going to say aura, but it's energy. Very, very focused, very radiant.
That means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I think with this new business, you're going to be very, very successful.
Thank you.
beyond your wildest dreams, probably.
Thank you.
I'm very happy for you. Yeah.
You rock, Mark. Thank you. That's awesome. Means a lot.
Well, I mean, it's quite special that people open up so much. I mean, while there's a camera in the room, there's the elephant. It's also a chance for you to share your story about Arbonne.
Yeah, you got it.
Arbonne, yeah. Geez, I have to look this up before I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's interesting. And but then sharing your personal life story as well, like that, that is special. I'm gonna turn off the camera. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot.